There's a sign down there that says wet paint, as if I didn't already know, because the same builders have been back, as promised, 2 weeks later to do the paint. There's going to be 2 coats of paint. First coat today, and the second coat is going to happen tomorrow. And then I think that's it. So I don't think they are doing the... I don't think they're going to bring a new fire. And I don't think they're going to do the floor. Now, I came in... Well, I left early this morning. When I came back, they were here. And, of course, we had the same problem with the power supply to the electric heater. Because, obviously, they want the paint to dry overnight, so they can do another coat tomorrow. And I didn't want them to use this, and we actually had a bit of a row, me and the guy. And I said, look, somebody has to pay for it, because I'm not prepared to pay higher energy costs. And he said, well, you know, you'll have to get the landlord to do it. And I'm like, well, the landlord isn't willing to do it, as we found out last time. I said, he's with me, agreeing that we don't use it. And of course the plumber, well, he is a plumber and a bathroom fitter and a painter and everything, threw his hand up and said, well, this is ridiculous because it's got to dry overnight so we can do it. So I said, well, what are we going to do? And he said, well, what we'll do is I'll charge more to the landlord for usage, and I will pass that on to you, which is fine by me. In we go. Now it's quite dark, and the reason I'm not turning on the light is because first I want to get in, and second I want to show you. That is the electric heater there that's on. It's going to be on most of the night. I am going to turn it off before I go to bed because I'm not going to leave it on overnight, but I'll turn it back on again tomorrow morning. If we turn it on, you can see that there's barely any glisten on the wall now, and they have indeed painted the ceiling as well. This paint, it's almost absolutely dry, there's nothing on there at all. This paint is different. The wooden paint is different. The wall paint is fine, but the wooden paint seems to be quite a lot thicker and a different colour, and I think that's probably still... Actually, it's not bad now. It's tacky, but it doesn't really come off on your fingers. So I think if I leave this on for another few hours and then turn it off before bed and turn it back on tomorrow half an hour before they arrive, then we should be alright. And obviously this will be my new bathroom. So there we are. And it is actually quite nice and warm in here, although I can't afford this at all for very long. But, you know, for one night, since he's paying.